What's up? Jeez, you have those things all the time? Give me a suggestion. Wow. Are those real? You just slam those babies together and leave the house? What's going on? The f***? That's crazy. Wow. How are you doing that? Is there something stuffed in there? Are they fake? Real? God-given? Nice. God giveth and God taketh away. Give me a suggestion. How many do I have to do? 11? How many did Jeremiah do? I want to do them. I want to be here. I'm happy to be here. I drink so much coffee. Go. And I'm not wearing any underwear. What?
Being high in a grocery store.
That's two. What?
Big muscles.
Well, okay, let's go. Okay, I want to do both of those. Getting high at the grocery store used to be my favorite thing to do because you would play keep away. So you would get as high as possible, and you know this game. Try not to make eye contact with anybody who works there, right? And then the checkout, you get to the checkout, and then you have to figure out you get really paralyzed at the thing where you have to put the separator in, right? But then your stuff goes all the way, and then their stuff is right there, and you're like, well, do I keep pushing mine back? Right? I've had that panic before. I've also gotten caught high at Wegmans, is what we have where I'm from, finger fucking the candy bulk section. I've gotten caught there so many times. It's just fucked up because when you're high, like when I'm not high, I still finger fuck it, and somebody, you know what I mean? And they're like, hey, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I would classic sample Jordan, right? But when you're high, you just do, you know what I mean? You'll just be, and they're like, hey, and then you just like try and turn into one of the vaults. And you're like, and they're like, are you trying to make your body into one of the containers? And you're like, oh, dude, get out of here. Have you ever tried that? Just shutting down your eyes and face and ears so people don't see you when you're high? I've done that so many times, just going like this. My mom caught me one time high, and she was fine with me getting high, but I was in her, she was like, whatever, I'm not gonna tell you about my mother, but, well, I remember my best friend facing me, and my best friend was shooting a blunt through one of my nostrils, and I saw my mom walking behind her, and I just rotated into the corner of the room, so my face like Blair Witch Project. Just thinking that would completely get me out of it. It did not. I was in a lot of trouble. I have so many high stories. High in grocery store. Okay, muscles, big muscles. I'm trying to get big muscles. How do I talk about that? I have a trainer now, and she's really ripped and hot. But the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get ripped and hot like her because I'm always in really bad relationships. And the other day she came in and she was like, she was talking to me about how she's dating this guy who keeps cheating on her. And I almost asked for my money back. I was like, fuck you, whore. Why am I here? Why am I here? I got so mad at her. She like expected me to be like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, fuck you, you're a bitch. What are you talking about? Isn't that fucked up that hot people get cheated on? That should be illegal. That's crazy. That's fucked up. Big muscles. I just boxed with Jason Ellis today. You know about that guy?
Yeah.
Boy, howdy. It's really, I'm so mean to him and I'm not attracted to him, but for some reason we were boxing and he was like, you need to get out of your head. And I was like, okay. And then all he had to do was be like, take 2 steps back, go right, hit me. And I was like, just 3 things a man telling me what to do. And I'm like, daddy's home, let's bang. It's unbelievable. There was a cop in front of us today that was like, pull your car over because there was like some maintenance going on, and I could feel my loins be like, what, do you want me to do something? Yeah, big muscles are sick. I wish they weren't. I wish I wasn't attracted to them because they're always attached to retards, but they're always attached to the dumbest, most illiterate idiots. It's crazy. A good forearm? What are we doing? Everybody wants me to be gay, dude, but I can't, dude. A forearm? Let's go. I know that I should be gay, but I'm not. Your tits are amazing, but I'm not. It's more of a primitive, like, mommy, you know, it's not. I'm really attracted to, like, you know, like, you know how there are cars that are like Jaguars and they're like rounded? I'm not into that. I like, you know, I like an Isuzu Trooper, you know? Like, why does that thing have a ladder on it? Okay, cool. Let's do another one.
Mustaches.
Mustaches are stupid and gay. I'll say it. I think they're stupid and gay. I believe that in my heart. Everybody knows when you have a mustache that you're hiding your face because you have a hideous upper lip. As soon as you see it, you're like, oh shit, the opener has a mustache. Yours is nice and your face is beautiful. I'm just not into it. What are you trying to be? It's just, you're going for Western cowboy. That doesn't exist. You know what I think? You know what I was thinking about? I'll tell you. When I used to be goth. Okay, the theory of this, imagine a black guy, like a cool black guy with awesome Nikes and a whole kit with a mustache. You can't picture it because it's lame, you know? That's what I think of with mustache. I just imagine one black guy being like, get that shit off your face, and be like, okay, I'll get it off, I'm sorry. Do you have a mustache right next to it? I'm sorry. Why? Can you tell me why? What's the reasoning for it? You don't like your upper lip? I don't like mine. I look like a Simpsons character. You don't see me growing a stash, huh? Beards are okay. I get beards, huh?
I have to shave. I'm not out of beard, so it's full fucking.
You don't have a beard? You just grow a mustache? I don't believe that.
Shave for my job, so.
You have to shave for your job?
Yeah,
You're allowed to have a mustache like a sinister banker? Really? They say that? What's the law? No chin hair. Is that really what it is? What do you do for a living? They say mustache hair is allowed. What are we living in the 1950s? That's fucking crazy. My dad had a mustache, and he had this lip. I have this giant shoo lip, and he shaved it off one day, and me and my sister, we were young, and we started sobbing, and we were like, "Where's my daddy?" I remember that so well. And he was like, we were like, "Where did it go?" And he goes, "I flushed it down the toilet." And me and my sister were going to the toilet and pulling hairs out of it. And he was like, "No!" No, mustaches are stupid and gay. If you twist it, dude, you're a fucking dude. Do you twist yours? You take in the ass. Do you twist it? Get the fuck out of here. Man, that makes me upset. What are you, a wizard? What are you doing? What do you think? You're solving mysteries? Get out of here. I'm sorry. That really upsets me. Why does that upset me? Because there's a dapper thing. There's a milady. I bet you love The Princess Bride. I hate that. That's a great movie, but you're kind of like, I love it, you know? Okay. Anyway, I'm single. So, all right, go ahead. Let's do another one.
Ian Finance.
Wallace and Gromit. Step Brothers.
Nice. Ian Fidance, Wallace, and Ian. Okay, which one do you want me to do? Ian Fidance has a mustache. His upper lip is horrendous. So I'm actually okay with it, but it's disgusting. Boogers get stuck in it all the time. Well, I'm still doing mustache. Ian Fidance. What did he say today? He goes. Will you marry me? And I was like, if you quit smoking cigarettes, I will legally marry you. And that was on a podcast and it was public, and then we were outside, all cameras are off, and he was laying down, and I had forgotten he was alive, and I just hear him go, "If you marry me, can we kiss?" And I was like, no, dude, absolutely not. Oh, that's a light. Step Brothers, they're asking that. I did have sex with my stepbrother. We're not related by blood. Yeah, I did fuck him. Dude, I feel so bad. You want to hear a true story? This happened yesterday. No, I didn't have sex with him yesterday. No, I fucking want to, though, okay? He's so hot. He calls me. I'm just going to tell you the story. It's not funny. I don't know if it's funny. Whatever, I'll tell you what happened. He calls, he's all panicked, and he's freaking out, and he's like, "Dude, I just had a traumatic experience. My friend was mountain biking and sliced his femoral artery. He's my best friend, and I had to hold the blood in his body, and I had to slap him across the face to keep him awake and tell him and tell him to think about his kids and don't die." And I had to he was like, I had one hand on the artery and one hand not calling 911, and he sent me this whole novel, and I just responded, "Dude, I'm super hard right now." I was like, that is so hot. And he was like, "Jordan, come on, dude." And I was like, "What? Where are you? Isn't that so hot?" Dude, I didn't even ask if the friend was still alive. I didn't ask how he was doing. The first thing I said was "Dude, I'm wet as hell. Let's get in here." No, I would have sex with him again. I don't know what it is. It's about, I don't know. Our moms didn't know about it. Our moms are gay. They're lesbians, okay? That's more gross. And we had sex. It was sick, dude. They made us share a bed for Christmas. They were like, "Do you mind sharing a bed? One of our friends there's coming over. They don't have him." We were like, "Okay." That was awesome. I'd do it again. I think I'm in love with him, but it's, you know what it was? I'll tell you. I was a fat mall goth. Fat. And he was a hot BMX kid who went to my elementary school. And I was always like, that guy's the coolest guy ever. And then my mom was like, hey, that kid's moving in with us. And I was like, I am going to learn to masturbate. And then I got tits one day and he was like, should we bang? And I was like, yeah! And then I wasn't fat anymore because I learned that if you suck dick, you don't need to eat ever again. It gives you enough serotonin. It does. You should try it at home. Should I go? I'll go. I'm done. Thank you. Do I give you a mic? Oh, now we're together.
Keep it going for Jordan Jensen.
That was fun. Now we're together. Wait, oh yeah, right. That guy has a mustache. This is what my stepbrother looks like.
Yeah?
That guy in the white shirt. Yeah, stand up. Stand up. That's what he looks like. Nice, right? Little weird ginger thing going on. You know what I mean? You ginger
Cool.
or you blonde? Blonde. But you got a mustache? Gay. Sorry. That was how I exhale. I didn't mean it. It's just how the air comes out.
I just imagined your stepbrother. You said he was a cool BMX guy.
Yeah.
He just like goes by on his BMX like, hey Jensen, you want to hop on the pegs or are you too fat to fit? He's like, all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I might just be attracted to him because I was groomed since I was a child. That is likely. That is, and you're supposed to laugh at that. Don't not laugh at that. God damn it.
So we're gonna take some suggestions together and see what we can do with them. So what do we got? What is this?
Roadblocks.
What?
Roadblocks.
Roadblocks?
Like
What
like existentially or like literal roadblocks?
Road game.
What?
Road game.
Dude, I saw a woman the other day that she okay. There was like, I'm just thinking about this because of Roadblocks. It looked like she had gotten into an accident. She had smashed somebody's car, and then her car veered up into a Panda Express. But it looked like, if you weren't looking, it looked like she had smashed into somebody's car and been like, nothing, I'm just going to Panda Express. And pulled over. It looked so funny from afar. Like, she was like, absolutely, I'm just going in here. She had like their big Stanley mug. Nothing. A guy's dead. It's crazy.
So we covered Roadblocks.
Roadblock.
What else we got?
Credit card debt.
Huh?
Credit card debt?
Credit card debt? Dude, remember in like freshman year of college when people were like, Jimmy hung himself from credit card debt? Was that real? Did you guys know people who like killed themselves from credit card debt? I just remember freshman year, they were like 9 people died from credit card. Was that trying to scare us?
I don't know. I feel like somebody put out a PSA at your school or something about credit card debt
I
that
swear
like
to
didn't
God.
come to my district or something. It's like, this happened at your school, right? I'm like, that didn't happen to me.
Did that not happen? Did anybody have that? I swear to God, it was Alfred in upstate. It was a poor school.
I mean, but I feel like you have to have to even qualify for credit, you have to be somewhat established to like get a credit card, right?
I don't know. They really send you those things out of the blue. I have a credit card. And I've been to jail a lot.
What did you go to jail for last?
What did you go to jail for last? For last?
Yeah.
Last was probably a suspended license.
You went to jail for that?
Yeah. Because it had been suspended 14 times. They get you in a cycle, man. They suspend your license for speeding, and then they go, you have to unsuspend your license in order to go to work. So you go, fine, I'll pay the suspension ticket. And then you drive, and they go, you have this speeding ticket. Remember that? Suspended. And you can never make enough money to pay them both off. So you go in jail, and there's a cockroach and a man next to you who's screaming, dude, the security guard all night. And he might be talking to the voice in his head. So finally you go, what? And he goes, nothing. So, I had so much coffee.
I feel like I'm living inside of your fever dream. And I'm just like a weird character that keeps passing by that's like, don't hang yourself on the 15th one. Don't do it, Jordan. People love you.
Yeah, it's really weird to have this brain, and then you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, you didn't talk about that, did you?
Let's grab one more suggestion.
Strip clubs. Road rage. Do you want checkpoint?
Dude, I have one for all the... strip club? I was recently at a strip club. You got one for strip club?
Visiting or performing?
Look at this. Look at that. Yeah. My autistic hand. I remember, what was the festival that we all did? There was a strip club, Skank Fest. Were you there?
In Vegas?
Yeah.
That's when I was like, I will see you in the morning.
Yeah. We went and I took mushrooms. And Ian was like, I was like standing in the corner and they were really freaking me out because I was like, this is a darkness. It was Vegas. They were all like, I was like, you don't want to be here. I should save these women. And it was freaking me out because they would crawl towards you and then they're like little poopy parts were in your face. And it was just like overwhelming and it was like sticky and they were like looking at you. And when you're on mushrooms, somebody being like, bleh, you're like, no. And
that sounds absolutely terrifying
so
to go to
scary.
a strip club and just...
I fucked up. And then Ian was like, yes, dude. Well, and they do this. They walk towards you, and then at the last second, they go, ring! And you're like, oh, yeah. But then Ian was like, you're being scary because you're watching these women with your eyes wide open, and you're not doing anything, and it's scaring people. So he gave me a stack of dollar bills, but I couldn't get near them, so I just thought it was the best idea. Started wadding them up and chucking, and the women were like not happy with it, and I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It's not disrespect. There's no disrespect.
They're like, how dare you?
Yeah.
There's just you get one of the ones back and you open it up and somebody's written on a Sharpie, it just says blink on it. You're like, oh.
Yeah. It was fucked up. It was not good. I think I got sent home. I think he put me in a car, sent me home.
Can you go to timeout at a strip club?
Yeah. If you're standing like this. I mean, I was really worried about their safety. Anytime somebody went up to them, like Ian kept going up to them and like giving them money, and I was like, they're not animals. Stop it. Don't do this. It felt
like, give me another $1.
Well, I just had to get it on the stage, and I was far enough away. And it feels, you know what it feels like? It feels like homeless people. That's why it felt bad. I live in New York, and when somebody's like coming up to you, like, you're like, I got a sub in here. Take a sandwich. It felt weird.
That is a weird way to think of strippers, is naked homeless people.
I know, but I was high.
Or you were onto something.
I am onto something.
Guys, keep it going for Jordan Jensen.